you a purpose-driven entrepreneur and you would like to create a positive impact in the world with your knowledge, services, innovations, projects, business models, you just want the world to change in a way that is beneficial for the following 9 generations, create a positive impulse in society, in economy, care for nature, care for cultures, care for a future that we all would like to live in. But your challenge today is how to reach out to your market, how to enter with your products and services, with your creative ideas, with the value that you bring to the world into the market, to attract investors, to attract customers and partners, to create a positive impact in the world. There is a gap between your creativity and the execution of that creativity in the form of providing a service to the people you want to serve. And that gap needs to be covered, bridged, through communication, through branding, through marketing, through a strategy. And right now, that is your challenge. I am a purpose-driven entrepreneur myself, innovator, and I have been running businesses, creative ideas since I was a teenager, and I have done that successfully. I have been able to self-fund my own research, learning about how nature-inspired cultures and civilizations develop technology, develop social systems, created holistic living systems based on using nature principles and systems of nature. But as you, I found also those barriers to bring this unique valuable knowledge to the people that actually needs it. And this is the point in which you need to do one more milestone in your own personal growth and development as a purpose-driven entrepreneur. Next to knowing what you want to deliver and being able to deliver it to the world, you need to bridge that gap. And sometimes it isn't easy. Let's say that, and I will tell you a story right now, and try to explain you and inspire you to understand why it is less easy today than before. Some time ago, when I was at university, I remember I needed to make some money to have an extra cash for courses I wanted to take on personal development. And I was moving out of the house of my parents, so I needed extra budget to pay my living, to pay my bills. Well, what I did was to get the first job I could. And first I tried to sell cell phones. And it worked fine, but it was not much fun. And I didn't have much time. I wanted to continue my studies. Yet a friend of mine asked me to join him into a business that he will do every day, some days when he had the time, and he will make money every day for everything he needed, and it will take probably 3-4 hours. So I said, well, maybe it's worth a try. And this was direct sales, marketing. So when we are going to take some products in the morning, gather as a team, and walk the city, knock doors, and talk to the people, explain the value of the product, and sell it. So we had a target, like to sell a minimum of the services or products per day. And given the 4 hours of the day, or sometimes a full day, we will come back and get our money. Well, this was working fine, and I learned to sell door to door. This was a very special experience for me because I will learn the difference between what I did in the past which was selling in a booth where people will come and buy books and art in my booth, from selling a concept, an idea to friends of university that have the same challenges, to selling playtime to young people that want to play video games. And in this case, I had a complete new product, and I don't know the people I'm going to talk to. I have no idea if that's a match for them or not. Well, I learned to communicate with them and try to explain the value of what I was doing, and the products were useful mostly for everyone. This gave me a very interesting experience, was a very important lesson for me. Yet, today, when we have the internet, it is not that simple to knock doors online with every person you want to talk to and expect that things will work in the way you want. Mostly if you have a limited amount of time. So how do we scale our services and go beyond organic marketing? How do we reach out to a lot more people worldwide so that we can serve more and give more services, more value to the people that needs that? And this is the question today. Now, the gap that we have today, we need to understand it carefully. And this is something I want to explain you right now. Humanity has been, for the last 4 industrial revolutions, utilizing a set of skills that have been always very useful, but we managed to industrialize them. Let's go even further back in time. Try to imagine humans living in the forest trying to survive. Basic needs need to be covered, like food, water, shelter, safety, medicine. A group of individuals will gather in a community to feel stronger and more safe. Yet, that ability of survival has to be dependent on seasons of the year and location. So when in time, we learn to farm next to picking up fruits and collecting fruits and roots and hunting. And we learn to give more value to the land. The land and agriculture became property of a community that later on will become a settlement, and depending on how the community was managing the wealth, it will become a powerful city or kingdom. But there was more into the story than just survival. The first time a human created a tool because observing nature, or creating some shelter because observing animals like insects or any other animals that knows how to create shelter for themselves. And we imitate them and use our creativity to solve problems, to create tools, to make our life more easy, more comfortable, to progress, to improve our quality of life. We are using our creativity, our ability to learn, our ability to create, to innovate, to transform a situation into a more beneficial situation by changing conditions. This creativity, ability to produce something new, has been extremely helpful. And our intellectual capacity have been extremely useful for that. Also our mechanical ability to create tools. So these two aspects, our cognitive capacity and our mechanical skills to lift weight, to build machines, to create machines, to carry weight, to move things from one place to the other one, were useful in the past for all humans to find a job, create a profession, be of service to the community. But today, automation and artificial intelligence and emerging technologies robotics are changing that value in us humans. I have written several articles in a newsletter and LinkedIn where you can read the whole story and more of in-depth analysis of this topic. What I think it's important right now for us to understand is how this change also affect marketing and sales and branding. Because in the past it was very easy to meet the people one by one and deliver some value and do some sales. Today, that type of approach happens very seldom. At least for the new entrepreneurs, we are used to utilize the internet to communicate with our audience, and we are aiming to scale our services and products and increase our revenues to grow. And this is obviously very normal in this time because we can have access to thousands of millions of people at the same time. In the past, if I travel and sell my services, I will probably meet 100 people within a week. So, what is new today, which is this technology, is displacing the two main set of skills that we have to help us create the civilization and the economy we experience today. Our ability to survive, to find shelter, water, food, medicine, to work together, create ideal conditions for living, for ourselves and our family, to provide for each other. And the ability to create, to imitate, to learn, to do strategic thinking, to innovate, to produce value. So for that, our body and cognitive skills have been extremely useful. But there was another set of skills, the third one, that helped us tremendously while in the forest, which was instinctively to listen to our emotions. Our emotional intelligence was so connected to our ability to survive. Yet, when we realize that by listening to our emotions and feelings, we receive valuable information that can help us make choices, the same we cannot tell along the last few hundred of years in which emotions were considered as not relevant, in which intellect, logical thinking became more important, which today is replaced by technology. So you have to see, and that's the reason why I'm telling you the story, that in the last hundreds of years, the human education worldwide have been focusing on a form of thinking that today can be replaced by emerging technologies. There are different ways of thinking, different forms of thinking, different modalities of thinking. You have logical thinking, analytical thinking, critical thinking, holistic thinking, nature-inspired thinking. You have also thinking based on feelings and emotions, based on sensory awareness. There are many different systems to think, like parallel thinking, quantum thinking, fractal thinking. There are different ways to approach information, circumstances, to analyze them, understand them, transform them, create with them value. Well, the traditional way of thinking of the last few hundred years, that one that you have learned in the school and the university, is right now being replaced by emerging technologies, which means that how can you improve your marketing, your sales, your branding, your communication if you do not invest in yourself, creating more value, empowering those human competences that emerging technologies cannot displace? How can you, from that new level of intelligence, leverage the emerging technologies at the same time? And this is the question I will allow you to think about and try to answer. And if you like, you can share your answer with me and we can start a conversation or ask questions. You can find the link to my calendar and schedule with me a free session to ask me 10 questions. But right now, I would like to continue with the story because what we want to find out is a way to improve, to optimize our conversion, to increase the number of leads, to be able to create more revenues because we want to create more impact as purpose-driven entrepreneurs. remember very well when I was traveling in South American Pacific coast. I was running a project trying to demonstrate that you can travel without a budget and at the same time create a positive impact in the locations you arrive by practice of entrepreneurial skills and by having clear services and value that you can deliver at each location. This experiment was extremely useful for me. It helped me to train my skills for communication branding. At the same time, helped me create innovative products that will help companies and organizations to be more sustainable and more efficient and also become self-sufficient. While all of this experience was very interesting to me, one of the new tools that will be extremely helpful in my work will be the use of technology. At the time, using my abilities of web publishing to create value for my customers. But as my original education, since I'm a child, is information technology, software programming, I've been following the development of technology already for so many years, and I knew something is evolving in time. I have a whole full documentary dedicated to this topic in video, and you can watch it already, some of those chapters in my YouTube channel. What happened is that I was expecting some changes to happen with technology that will change dramatically to how we sell and create value. Well, the reality is that all my innovations, my training programs, my courses were extremely appreciated by the people that purchased them and experienced them, but I needed to reach to more customers. Now, I understood very well that to use technology and new methodologies for marketing, for sales and branding was extremely important. Yet, it means also that I had to make the choice to dedicate myself to bridge that gap and learn everything I could on top of my own previous experience on marketing, sales, and communication and branding. I can tell you it has been a long curve, and I've been day by day learning step by step what you need to learn and to do to improve your communication, to improve your ability to profile customers, your own products, your own company, your own culture, your ability to create a message that is compelling and matching the DNA code of your unique customer and target group, to create a form of marketing that will differentiate between those good customers that you want and those customers that are not really related to your purpose, to your vision, to what you want to achieve in the future. Marketing and communication that can be automated, that can work by its own while you are dedicated to provide services to the people you want to serve. So all this learning curve has been slow and creative and challenging for me. And I must say, along that time, I've been also contracting services of so many people because I needed and I thought I will need some help. Yet I realized in time that most of these persons that kindly or wisely or in a smart way offer me the services may not know more than I was learning already, yet they had an access to the market that I didn't have. They have connections and a network that I didn't have. They have many other resources and elements I didn't have. I also look at entrepreneurs that were not that skillful with communication and marketing, yet they had something very unique that I could share with them, which was a very clear mindset, a very positive use of emotions and feelings. And some other entrepreneurs will have much clarity in the definition of the product and service and which ways or pathways to take to really find the right customers. So just marketing, sales, communication doesn't make the round game. And I mean with that, it's not enough to make your whole company, your business project to grow and to thrive, but are certainly extremely important. So the idea of holistic marketing, holistic strategic management is to learn about all areas related to your business idea, from the point of view of communication, from the point of view of your own personal growth and values of purpose, and bring all of these aspects of your organization together with marketing strategy so that you can use all the elements of your company, all your full potentiality to create more value, and to communicate the value of your company. Why is this so important? Because today we need to differentiate our services. We need to know what is unique about you and your products. And that uniqueness has also a lot to do with your personal brand. So if today you're a purpose-driven entrepreneur, you're a solopreneur, a startup, it is important you realize the value of human, because that's what today makes the difference. Not only because your skills and competences and knowledge, but because your identity, who you are, what you are becoming, what are you going to become in the future. That story is a story that needs to be told, and the experience you have is experience that we want to share with the world. So as you see, there is a lot more to do than just only marketing. There is a lot more to do in personal growth, in organization, in management, in strategic thinking. But you can do it. And you can do it by organizing your time in the right way, by doing step by step in a roadmap, building up momentum, and adding skills and elements to your work as an entrepreneur. So what I'm saying right now is that it's not an easy way in which somebody will solve it for you, even your customers that have a very temporary lifespan. You're looking for something sustainable, then you really need to engage into learning how to bridge that gap. Yet, for a period of time, what you also need is a cash influence. So if you have the possibility to receive support, and I am offering you that support, then partnership with people that can help you create that cash influence so that you can fund your learning curve and at a certain moment become self-sufficient in the art of marketing, communication, branding, and sales. Because at the end of the day, you have a wonderful product, a wonderful vision, you have dreams that create a positive impact in the world, and we really would like you to be successful. So there is a learning curve, and that learning curve require time and investment from you. Which is the best way to do it? By managing your daily life, your daily schedule, and having enough cash to sustain yourself and develop your business step by step, bootstrapping your business, bootstrapping your learning curve, so that at a certain moment you become stronger and clear and skillful into the art of developing your business and growing. So I think the story is clear to you now. If this is the first time you are watching one of my videos, it's important for you to realize something. Since the year 1993, I've been exploring on how to accelerate the learning curve to develop those human competences that emerging technologies cannot displace. I have created a wonderful methodology that is actionable, it's focusing on learning by doing, creating games, hands-on, and also today is data-driven. One of my discoveries learning about how ancient cultures and civilizations utilize nature principles and the mathematics of nature has been the connection with the human learning potentiality, the human personal development, the spiritual development, the ability to be creative and use those nature principles in our business strategies, procedures, models. Well, that knowledge has helped me also to create very innovative data-driven tools that have holistic nature, that holistic data that help us to understand better ourselves, our products, our company, our culture, our customers, our roadmap, and it can be utilized to improve your communication. So I've been using this methodology to help entrepreneurs improve their strategic management, improve communication, improve the way they manage their wealth, they improve the circular thinking, the creative thinking. It's really a wonderful methodology. Now, what I really would like to do for you is to first do an assessment how far you are ready to integrate emerging technologies, automation, artificial intelligence, automated marketing into your company, your business. If you're a solopreneur, a startup, entrepreneur, you have a team, or you're working by your own. Then the second thing I would like to do is to profile your company, profile you as your personal, as an individual, as an entrepreneur, to profile your products, your target customers, and then identify how challenging it would be or has been for you to reach out to your customers and find out what else do you need. And after this assessment, I will do a map and create a roadmap for you with minimum essential elements you need to learn or to develop or to receive help for, so that you can change dramatically the situation of your company today. And at that point in time, I think we will be able to start a new type of collaboration. One of the things I want to do for members of my community of purpose-driven entrepreneurs is to help them increase the number of leads that they generate every week, every day, and optimize the conversion to increase the revenues, the growth. Because I know the cash inflows is so important for them to realize the vision, the dreams, and create this positive impact that they want to create in the world. So, as this is my purpose, I have prepared a series of methods, modules, tools, services, programs that will slowly but steadily bring you step by step into the market and help you to improve your brand exposure, improve your communication, your marketing, at the same time for you to learn the skills that you need to have full autonomy. And a few things I will do for you, like this profiling and data-driven assessment. I will create automated tools for you. I will help you improve your brand. I will help you create valuable content for social media, for internet, for communication, and much more. But, well, the decision is on you. If you would like to participate in these programs, now is the time, because I'm launching the whole marketing solutions today, and you can be one of the first receiving these convenient conditions that will be limited for a limited number of customers only and members of the community only, because we're launching the project and we would like to serve many people. The first ones that join this program will receive high discounts, and few of them will receive it for free. Why? Simply because I want to help you achieve your goals. And you are a purpose-driven entrepreneur. I think it is time that purpose-driven entrepreneurs help each other to achieve the goals, to realize the visions. And the same way that I'm realizing mine, I'm creating this space to support you into realizing your own vision. And I want to do it today from the point of view of providing services of marketing, communication, branding, and sales for you. So I hope that you are motivated and interested, and realize that while the path and the situation we have today seems to be challenging, at the same time there are so many opportunities, so much abundance around us, and opportunities that are time sensitive. So it's about you to take action now, so that you can start that learning curve that you need to produce, to create the change that you want, that you need for your company, for your future, for your family, for your vision. So I'm encouraging you now to contact me, to register, to schedule 10 questions free of charge, to schedule an interview, a webinar, to get informed, to get that free profiling for you, the free assessment for you, so that you can have a mirror, an idea of your situation right now. How can I help you? And explore with my books, explore with the free programs, and find out in which type of agreement or module or program you would like to join us. And I'm sure that it will be very helpful for you, and also you will become a valuable member and asset in our community. Looking forward to meet you.